Hi FlossTube, I'm back for day 4. It is the 4th of December. It's a late in the evening for me. It is almost 7 o'clock at night in the UK, so it is dark, so I'm back to my gloomy. But I have put on my other Christmas jumper, which I've realised has lost its bounce. It appears to have lost its bounce, so this one might be the last year of this one. Its neck holes got enormous. It wasn't this huge last time. It's obviously had an accident in the tumble dryer. So, going to really concentrate today and try and keep this short. I am shedding subscribers right and left, so thank you to my to the lovely people who actually write me nice little comments. Obviously I am not appealing to an awful lot of people here, so I'm talking to the few people who do like me, so brilliant. So what have I done? First off, the little advent calendar prize. I have done little number 4. Now we're going to have a little bit of trouble maybe today because I've got all the lights I can on. So I have stitched a bauble with a little robin and the little back stitched heart, which I'm going to put wherever there's a gap. So there's number 4. And I just stitched that tonight when I got home. I've had a full day. I was at work this morning 9 till 1, then went and did the family food shop. Had to run back to drop snacks to my daughter for 3 o'clock at school because she was having like an end of choir party. Was a few minutes late because for some reason the city was gridlocked. Like I was in traffic for just solid traffic, and I was like chewing the steering wheel. It was driving me insane because I had to be there and I had to go there and then go there. Oh, I was getting anyway. I was a few minutes late, but only a couple. So that we then had to wait around in the car with my middle daughter and my youngest daughter. She's the naughty monkey that comments on this. It is her. She's wickedy. But had to wait in the car, so I did a little bit of stitching while I was waiting in the car to pick up my big girl because it's a 15-minute drive home. So by the time I'd driven home, unpacked the car, unpacked the shopping out of the car, I'd have had to have got back in my car and drive another 10 miles to pick her up to drive 10 miles home again. Wasn't worth it. So, showing you my advent, and so I did his boots last night. Did I do his boots this morning? I started him anyway. Here is the start of my Prairie School Nutcracker Santa. I am using the same piece of 35 count that now has the Advent, the Santa, and somewhere hidden in here, the new normal. It's a multi-purpose piece of fabric and I am doing everything on it. Again, I'm giving myself super tight margin because I'm going to cut between them. It's going to be folded tight and it's going to be made into an ornament, so I figure I don't need much of a margin. So here he is. Now his feet are Weeks Coal, like the eye makeup coal, which is a good black, and then the other colours I have just pulled an antique-y looking red, and the nearest cream to the number. I didn't have the right cream colour, wasn't in my rather meagre DMC box. When you've got a full set of DMC, you fill 2 of those double-sided flip boxes, and I've not quite filled, well, I'm about 2/3 full of one box, so I've not got a full set by any stretch yet. But I'm only buying them as and when I need them because, yeah, that's how it goes. So there he is. He's not the right colours, but he's a Santa. He's going to be a creamy white, black, red. I'll find a green, I'll find a brown. It'll be fine, and he'll be grand. So he's on the 35 count. That's 1 strand over 2. I thought about doing it 2 strands, but I kind of like the antique-y look of actually being able to see the fabric a bit through. I did debate, did a little test, and that's what I settled on. The piece of fabric I pulled, the 28 count, he'd have been this size, and I wanted him. He's going to be about this size now, and a little skinny ornament. That's what I was after. I wasn't after a huge grate because she's not going to want to display them. She needs something she can sling in her Christmas box, and that'll be fine. So that's my little, there we go. There's the cream. I've picked 739. There's the Weeks Dye Works, the cool, and the red is 347. Just as those are the three I've pulled. So it's not a very bright red. Ooh, let me reach. I'm always reaching out for something, aren't I? There's the very bright red. There's 349. Which is, as you can see, a much redder red. That's the one in the advent calendar. And that's a much more muted antique-y sort of coloured red for my Santa. So I've started him. So he's on the way, and I'm doing this guy. Sorry, I'm not doing that one. Which one am I doing? The one with the floss is over. I'm doing this one. The one with the birdie on the staff and the Noah's Ark with the dangly animals. I'm doing this Santa here, the Nutcracker Santa. And then the other thing I did was put in, while I watched a whole pile of Flossmas and one cheesy Hallmark movie, Christmas Hallmark movie. They're all the same, aren't they, once you've watched a couple. I got going on my Patchwork deer. Oh, so sorry about the glare. My Patchwork deer, and I have got to here. There he is. So I got up to the patchwork. I did the legs. This bit of green is finished. It needs a patchwork sort of like a star at the top here. I got up there. So that bit there's finished. And then I'm struggling with the white. The white's taking me the time at the bottom. But I motored up his legs, got his tummy done, and then got up into the patchworky bit. So that's as far as I got, and I was tired and I couldn't really focus on it anymore. This is 40 count Dead Sea Scroll. I think it's Dead Sea Scroll. Might be wrong. I don't know what I'm thinking. I think someone on the floss tube I was watching just said that, so I don't know if it is. It's a seraphim fabric anyway. It's really even. It's not so slubby at all. It's really quite nice. This 35 count linen here is much more slubby than this. This is actually a really even, but I do struggle in the evening to see it quite clearly. So, and I don't use magnifiers at all, so my eyes can't do over one on tiny counts without a magnifier, and that just gives me a blazing headache. I've tried. I've got a lot. I'm always looking around the room because my stuff's all in here. I've got a little ring light with the magnifier in the middle, which I can put. It makes my brain burn. I can't use it yet. I don't know when I need get old enough to need reading glasses. I don't yet. My fine work's all very clear at the moment. I wear glasses for distance when I'm especially when I'm driving. Really need them when I'm driving now. Watching telly up late at night, or just when I'm bimbling around. I usually wear them throughout the day, my glasses, but not when I'm doing close-up work. So when I need some magnification, you know, in a few more years when my eyes start to really go, I'll maybe manage a bit better with the smaller count, or maybe not. Maybe that ship sailed years ago. Who knows? I don't know. So that's my stitching. Haven't got to the other Barbara Anna yet, but I'm going to get a bit more of the deer done before I get to the Barbara Anna. I will do the divvy up for my giveaway. Here's day number 4. Here's the one for the 4th. So you should have 4 digits now if you're playing along for the grand prize at the end. This is today's, and they're not. It doesn't matter if they're a capital or a little letter. I just want them in the right order. I'm not going to do you for uppercase, lowercase. Sorry, I forgot it yesterday. Wasn't until I was editing the video and I thought I've missed something. I've been rattling on for 40 minutes about I don't even know what, but I knew I'd missed something. It took me ages to work out what it was. So that's today's. That's safe in the box in the right order. So I got home with all the shopping, had to unload the shopping in the pouring rain. There was snow this morning. Now, we live in northern England, really top of northern England, just before you tip over into Scotland. They've had tons of snow up in Scotland. They had thunder snow over Edinburgh this morning. Apparently it sounded like bombs going off, but the thunder reverberates weirdly. Yeah, we didn't get anything as half as exciting as that. I got up this morning to a centimetre of snow. We are talking that much snow. And by lunchtime it was pouring with rain, so it was gone. I did take a tiny little clip of the snow. It did look very pretty for a couple of hours. Ideally I need about this much snow to completely cover my garden, and then it looks pretty, because my garden is a wasteland. It's just a work in progress. My garden is a UFO. It's a whip gone wrong. My garden, my back garden, my front garden just needs tarmacking. Nothing grows, it's north facing. Nothing grows except weeds. So anyway, I'm off topic. I'm going to try really hard not to be off topic. So I got home, had to sit down, had a cup of coffee, did a few minutes stitching, had my tea, spaghetti bolognese tonight, cooked by Robin, very nice. And yeah, I got a text saying I'm probably going to get called into work tomorrow because they're very busy with all the golfers back playing golf. Even though they're not eating in the clubhouse, they're doing takeaway coffee and sandwiches. So I'm probably going to go into work tomorrow. So I jumped in the shower so that if I do get called in early, I can literally put my uniform on, get in the car and go, because it still takes me about 25 minutes to drive from my house there. So I thought, right, I'll jump in the shower, get myself sorted. So that's why I'm so late. But hey ho. Okay, I'm going to do the drawing for the second box of goodies, which is here. Now, I have been through all the oh, my brain's not working now because I'm trying to do something else, a random number generator. I've been through the last couple of comments. I had 6 more comments on video 1. I had 36 comments on video 2, and oh no, 30 comments on video 2, and 28. I'm trying to do maths. Yeah, 38 comments on video 3 at the moment. So I have written you all down. I have numbered you 1 to 70. Took my daughter's comments out and a couple of people who'd commented more than once in that video. So I am doing between 1 and 70. Oop, no, I want to do that one. Go back. Right. True random number generator. Between 1 and 70. Generate. It has picked 49. So 49 is Imp Stitcher. Yeah. I can't pick it up because everybody's name's on it, but if everybody doesn't mind, Imp Stitcher 49. So I'll put your name just along here. If you email me your postal address, I'll get that little box of goodies into the post to you as soon as. Okay. And please comment on this video. Tomorrow will be a new box, and definitely comment on tomorrow's video, and then I'll draw on the 6th. So, because it's only every other. Brilliant. So, I got a packet. I haven't opened my packet. I only opened my packet to be sure that I am opening, that I was actually opening the right packet, and I opened it to there, and that says Kingdom of Books. So my scissors say snip snip on them, paper scissors. My family have form for using my proper shears. Okay, then a leaflet. Big kit, little kit. Okay, so the first kit I got is called Peaceful Street. Somebody did ask me what the other kit was, and I couldn't remember, and I went on the website and I couldn't find it again. So this is just a little kit. This is, oh, it's on 14 count Ada. Present warmth of your hands. Organiser size. Peaceful Street. I'm just trying to see if I can find a stitch count on it. So there it is. Isn't that pretty? Oh, let me take it out of its bag. There. Isn't that pretty? Of course, with Kingdom of Books, they're exactly the same. They're the same designer, which is Adriana, possibly. Obviously, it's Russian. I think Adriana. Sorry for all the glare. It's all the lights I have on to try and give me some kind of light in here. Let me see if... Oh, this is going to be quick and fun. Do I have a stitch size? So the pattern is on a single sheet. Okay, it's 170 long because it's all on one page. It's 170 stitches wide and 65 stitches tall. So on the 14 count, that's going to be really cute. Oh look, it's going to be so cute. It fits that size, Ada. That's so cute. So it's not full coverage. So there's nothing I can do about full coverage fanatics with that one. Here's my threads. Yeah, nice and shiny. We'll manage. We'll see how we do. I'm really pleased. So that was my little add-on that I added on, because I saw it and I just thought, oh, that's so pretty. It was in the sale, and I think they're still the same price on their website now. This is from Marie's Cross Stitch. I had to wait for them to come into stock, but since I mentioned it, it's been what, a week and a half maybe, so it's not been long waiting for it to come in. I'm not going to put it back in the plastic because that's just going to make a whole load of noise. This is bigger. Let me get it out of its plastic. Let's get rid of that. Wow. Oh, I've got a lot of thread organisers here. Now, I've not done a big kit like this. In fact, I've done no kits. So I've got 1, 2, 3, and they open up. So they open up that size. So I've got 2 full ones, and that's the third. So I'm probably going to put them on, take them off these things here. Probably going to hang them from the circles actually, rather than these funny little things with the slots. I don't know. I'm assuming I'm going to be doing 2 strands because it looks to be the same 14 count. Give me a moment. Oh, and I can draw the symbol along here. I'll have a look in a minute and see what we've got. Right. There we go. And it looks like we are paper patterning this one. Doesn't look like I can turn... I was going to ask Robin to see if he could put this onto a PDF for me. I think the answer is going to be no. It is large paper pattern all the way. I shall deal with it. This is a lot bigger. So we are 160 tall and 430 stitches wide by the looks of things. There are make by cross stitch at 1 thread, make by cross stitch at 2 threads, make by back stitch at 2 threads. So it looks like it wants me to do 3 strands. Anybody done them with 3 strands? Or 1 strand. The instructions seem to be. Okay, so I want to start this right now, but now I'm thinking, do I want to do it on, what is this? Let me just see. Sorry, I've literally opened this. 77 by 28 centimeters. Yes, it's 14 count Ada, 59 colours. So it's got a pink strand running through it, so it's not Zweigart, and it is a yard. That's a yard wide, because a meter's a bit more by, yeah. So, just thinking, do I want to do it on 18 count, or rather than the 14 count? Because if I did it on 18 count, I could do 2 strands. I've never done cross stitch over 3. That's what I'm thinking. Either way, it's too dark and I'm too tired to start it tonight. I need something little light and easy tonight, but it's here. So a little something light and easy to do tonight, and I'll have a think about it. I'll size it all up and maybe go and get, because Hobbycraft's back open, maybe go and get a piece of 18 count tomorrow. I could buy half a metre of 18 count. They have it on it. They have 18 count on a bolt. I think they have 16 count and 18 count on bolt in Hobbycraft. So I could maybe buy like half a metre or something. I've got a 14 count full coverage piece, and yeah, 3 strands will probably make it good in coverage, because my 14 count is my key. Oh, help me. Tell me, do I steam ahead with the 14 count and 3 strands? I'm just worried that they're going to crisscross over themselves. I don't railroad stitches anyway, and I don't care how my floss lays, but the way I stitch, my floss tends to lay neat enough for me. But I don't know with 3 strands, am I going to get little loopy bits constantly? Help, please help me in the comments. Should I go and get, I know I can't get 20 count in, I can't get 20 count bright size in Hobbycraft, and I'm not waiting past tomorrow. I will be starting this tomorrow, I know I will. I can't wait past tomorrow, so I can't order anything. So I either go to Hobbycraft and get 16 count or 18 count. I'm airing towards 18. Oh, but look at it. I can't wait to start it. And where shall I start? So tell me what size Ada I should do this on. The 14 count that came with the kit, or get a piece of 18 count tomorrow. And where shall I start it? I traditionally start, I'm a top left corner person, but that's wood. So where shall I start? In the middle? Middle top, that's wood as well. Bottom's going to be wood. Help. Please give me guidance. But I'm very excited it's here. I'm very pleased. Gosh, that's a lot of threads. Very big, colourful pattern. So all the, yes, something to Nederlanden. Yes, it is. It's Dutch, isn't it? Even I can read that. To Nederlanden. Right. So there's my kit, and it's here. And that was from there. I don't need to put it across the screen. There we go. Just put it across the screen. mariescrossstitch.co.uk. Absolutely brilliant. Very happy. I could, however, start this one, because I'd be quite happy to stick. You know what I can do? God, my brain's disaster. I'm going to start this one with the 3 strands, because I'm quite sure it's going to be exactly the same as Kingdom of Books. Make by cross stitch with 3 threads. Make by cross stitch. I like that. That's a pretty neat translation. It's much better than I could do English into Russian, I tell you that. Yeah, I might start it with 3 threads, and I'll know very quickly, without starting my big kit, I'll know very quickly about the 3 threads. But I don't, a little kit that's only going to be this size, I'll probably be fine with. But I think with a big one like that, where I want it to be really beautiful, I think I might want a different aid. But help, what shall I do? I shall go by general consensus of help from you guys. Gosh, I can't do small. I'm already at 26 minutes. Sorry. I don't seem to be able to do short videos. But that's really all I have. And I opened my kits. And I didn't just, I wanted to rip it open with my teeth when I got home. And I've been so good to leave it till now. And now I have a quandary. I have to think about it. Right. I have a, oh, something's fallen out. I've got a little bit of purple labelled 31 and 32. 31 and 32. Oh, I'm going to have to find out which kit that belongs with, because I've opened them both now. I didn't think there'd be something falling out. 28, 29, 30. Oh, look what they've done. There's 32 colours and that only holds 30. Oh, that's so sweet. So rather than putting a whole one of these with only 2 colours on, they've rolled 31 and 32 up together and put them with it. So that belongs to that. I might start that one right now. Right, I'm going to see if I can get this in a couple of minutes. Loads of people have asked me how I do that many stitches, because I don't know. If I sit down, I get engrossed. My children are big and they look after themselves largely. I have very little to do in the house because I am not a good housekeeper. I am my go-to phrase is everybody's fed, nobody's dead. That's it. My children are feral. They do as they please, pretty much. And I will do a little stitch with me, because I don't think I do anything special to make me a fast stitcher. I am a one stitch at a time person. I can't get my stitches to look nice if I go all the way across and then come all the way back. I can see immediately I've done it. I stitch one stitch at a time, whether I'm doing one colour DMC or whether I'm doing variegated posh silk floss. I stitch one stitch at a time, full stop, every time. I just can't seem to get my stitches to look nice otherwise. And I hold my, if it's on one of my big frames, it's on a stand, and I have my right hand on top and my left hand underneath, and my left hand feels the click 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 down the fabric threads to find the hole, and up we go. I'm a stab and poke. I think I'm a stab and poke person. I can stitch in hand. As soon as I go to stitching in hand, I automatically use the sewing method like everybody does, and it just feels like stitching back stitch all the time. But I much prefer I much prefer my 11 by 11 Q snap, and I've got a kind of wedge system on sort of on my lap, and I just stab. I think I have definitely done around about 2,000 stitches consistently a day. Bear in mind that will be a monotone long dog or a full coverage piece. We're not talking heavy confetti. That's way less stitches if I have heavy confetti. But these are things loaded into Pattern Keeper. Pattern Keeper's the key. It's amazing and makes stitching very quick because you're not hunting. All the hunting's taken out for you. I'm sure most of us have got Pattern Keeper now. we're an Android family anyway, simply because we can't afford Apple products, because man, they're expensive. I did buy myself a little 7-inch Fire tablet the other day because it was £31. 7-inch tablet, £31. Yes, please, Amazon. I'll have one. I've put Pattern Keeper. I've done the download this app, Google Play. My phone just has Google Play on it. I have a Sony phone. I used to be Samsung. We had Samsung. My tablet was Samsung. I've had several Samsung phones. Absolutely loved them. And then Robin bought me a Sony phone, which I didn't like. And that was my beautiful, wonderful phone that I smashed. Didn't want to change from Samsung to Sony. Grumble. Yeah, the cameras on them are amazing. It's a Sony at the end of the day. You know what you've got. They're slightly more unusual, I suppose, and they're unusual in the UK as well, because most people are Apple or Samsung, really. But I'm Android all the way. My kids are all Android. Their phones are not expensive phones. They're not brand new phones for a start. They're bought brand new, but they're not brand new editions, if you see what I mean. So, but if something happens to one of them, which it does occasionally, we don't break our hearts, because it's not an £800, £900 brand new phone, and that's what they are in the UK, to buy things like that. It's just, it makes your eyes bleed even thinking about it. So I was already Android, so Pattern Keeper, soon as I knew about it, on it went. Absolutely transformed my stitching. Nearly everything I have is on Pattern Keeper now, apart from my little itty bitties. Even the Barbaranas load up. Anything that's sort of PDF loads up now. The ink circles load up. Long dogs come as PDFs, just perfect. And of course, all Heaven and Earth designs load in straight away. So there's very few that I have that aren't Pattern Keeper. So I do a lot of stitches because they're in Pattern Keeper. It's super easy. You're not hunting for anything. You just glance and stitch, glance and stitch. There's no stop while I get my pen and colour it in. I do with a couple of patterns. A couple of my patterns are paper patterns. I do go slower with them. So, like my little dear last night, I kept track last night. I put in just about 1,400 stitches last night, and with some Santa feet. So, and then the night before to do the hair all in was just under 1,500 stitches. So to say I do 2,000, I really mean I'm concentrating hard, and that might be 5 or 6 hours stitching with breaks here and there, but I don't get interrupted madly. My kids don't need me to make them food. They don't need me to find pyjamas. They don't need me to put them to bed. They go, I'm off to bed, mum, see you later. You know, they're that age, and I'll go in and just poke at them later on just to check they're all right. I don't have a lot of hard parenting now. My days of raising toddlers and wrangling obstinate kids who don't want to go to bed, that has passed. I am through. I've swum past that bit. So it does pass. Anybody trying to craft with toddlers yanking at them and kids who are like, mum, question, it passes. There is light. But yeah, work, isn't it? Terrible inconvenience. Terrible inconvenience for getting in the way of my crafting. But yeah, needs must. We have to eat. And I wouldn't have electricity. You know, no one wants to sew by candlelight. So, oh, I'm still 34 minutes. I'm rubbish. And I'm talking nonsense. Right, I'm going to wrap this up. Imp Stitcher, please email me. Please keep commenting. Help me out. 18 count Ada? Shall I follow the kit? Shall I go and get myself a piece of 18 if I can? And where shall I start it? Shall I wade through some wood to get some of the wooden background out of the way, or shall I just go bang in with some colour? Help me out, please. I'll see you tomorrow. I'm assuming I will have started this very pretty peaceful street, because it's tiddly tiny, and I'm going to have a little go, and I'm going to try the three strands just to see how it looks. If it looks bloody awful, I'll have an answer either way, but I think I just need your help. please help me, and I will see you tomorrow. Thank you so much for watching me, and to all my lovely subscribers who comment day in, day out to me, you're wonderful. Thank you so much. And there'll be another box up tomorrow to win on the 6th. Crikey, we're motoring, we're coming on for a week in already. I really need to get the Christmas decorations there in the loft. It's very spidery up there. Don't like it. I need to liberate Steve from the loft. He's been up there 10 months. I'm not very good at taking down Christmas. I'll see you tomorrow, guys. Bye bye for now. Bye. My little boy's come to sit with me. Rick. Just like cleaning humans. Ooh, there's a mess. See the flossy mess? Yeah, that's me. And that's where I am. Hey buddy. It's got a mucky eye. I'll get that off in a minute. We've had our first little bit of snow of the year. It's really extensive. Ooh, there's a centimetre. But it looks pretty on that roof.